Hello, everybody, and welcome to a chat about. This month, we are going to be having a chat about social media with the very lovely Rachel Moore from Rachel Moore Social Media. As usual, Mick is going to be doing all the bells and whistles. So if you've got any comments you want to make or you want to ask any questions, then by all means, drop them in the chat, and then Mick will bring them up onto the screen for us. So, first of all, hello, Rachel. How are you?
Hello, I'm fine. Thank you very much on this lovely Monday morning.
Lovely Monday morning indeed. It's actually still raining here and has been all weekend. And it was raining so hard last night that it actually woke me.
Really?
As it beat against the window. Yes, it was a little bit like that was woke me up at about 3 a.m. just trying to beat its way through the windows, which was. I love that feeling though. Do you know that feeling when it's beating the windows and you go
nice and cozy?
You snuggle under the quilt a little bit further. You're like, oh yes, I do like that feeling.
Yeah, it is. I think everybody likes that.
It's good, that one. So, social media. Wow, this is one of the things that I know a lot of people. We all talk about social media. We all talk about how we need to use it. We all talk about what a chore it is, and how it can be so frustrating. But at the end of the day, like with video, it's consistency, isn't it? And it's about putting stuff out that people will actually engage with. And that's where you help.
Well, yes, it's very much about consistency, and not always about, putting, I don't want to say rubbish out there, but it's quality over quantity, really. But you do need to be consistent. And I think what people forget is that, really what the main thing is, that if you're being consistent, you're being visible. And if you're being visible, you're on people's radar. That's how you're going to get business.
Yeah, visibility. Credibility, and all that. Yeah.
And the more people that see you, the more conversations you have, the more business you're going to get. Because really, at the end of the day, it's the conversations that count.
Yeah. It really is. I mean, a lot of the time, though, I think that people, they put stuff on, and they don't see the word social in social media, but they do see the word me. And a lot of people put stuff out there about them and what they're doing, and in reality, when we're talking to our clients about video content, we're always talking about being useful and being helpful and helping people to with the content that you put out there. We have 10 commandments of video marketing. Commandment number 1 is don't make a video about yourself because nobody cares.
Yeah, but to a degree, people are interested in the behind the scenes stuff, and they do want to get to know you and your personality. So, a mixture of knowledgeable things, educational things, and a little bit about you is great. And actually, on a platform like LinkedIn, that's what LinkedIn want. They don't particularly want anything too personal, but they want maybe a combination of something personal with a mix of business into it. And that's what they're after, especially if it's educational or, showcasing your knowledge of your industry or whatever. So they're really into that kind of thing. If nobody comments on it or nobody likes or shares it, it's not going to go very far.
Falls flat. But then that comes down to consistency again, because at the end of the day, if you post once every blue moon, then in reality, people are not even waiting or watching or looking.
Just don't see it. They just don't see it.
Nobody would see it. Nobody would see it. It's about being consistent and being useful. And like you say, as long as it's business related for LinkedIn, and you sometimes see where people have put a post about what they've had for dinner, and then unless you're a restaurant, nobody really wants to know.
No.
But
it's it's a funny thing, because after COVID, the LinkedIn algorithm it started to favor the personal posts. And I was a bit reticent about that, to be honest, because I could just see that it was going sort of into Facebook. It felt like it was turning into another Facebook. And
oh God,
no, exactly. And I've always loved the fact that you could divide the two. You could do this on Facebook and this is what you do on LinkedIn. And I could see the lines were merging. It was just, I was like, oh, please don't let it go this way. And actually, there's been a bit of a backlash to LinkedIn. Right. And so they are now not prioritizing those really, really personal posts. They still don't mind the ones that are personal with a business angle, but anything that was, because I don't know whether you saw them, but there'd be posts about people laid in hospital being ill and things. And it was like, this is really not for LinkedIn.
Yeah, no, it's not for LinkedIn. Yeah. And Microsoft actually paid attention to people not liking that. Yeah. Wow, yeah. Microsoft listened?
Well, no. I think it was in the New York Times. So.
Oh, right. So they did listen. That's why. Yeah. Basically, yeah. Because, well, let's not, hang on. I won't get the soapbox out about Microsoft.
No, fair enough.
Calm down. So basically, we're a member of your hub, which is absolutely fantastic. Thank you very much. And we came on one of your workshops, your LinkedIn workshop that you ran.
Oh yeah, the masterclass,
the masterclass. And I must admit, even though I'm quite proficient at LinkedIn, etc., I still walked away going, "Wow, I didn't know that." So what made you set the hub up then, and what kind of things, what does it do, and how does it help people?
So when I first started out 11 years ago, I always wanted to have a very, very affordable option for people to be able to learn how to use social media, because when I was training, I just couldn't find anything. There was just nothing. Yeah. It was all very, very expensive. And although I tried to keep all of my training at an affordable, fair price, I wanted something that was going to be affordable to people. And that was where the training hub came into it, because it's, at the moment, it's a one-off payment for the whole year. And we do these bite-sized weekly trainings on a Tuesday where it's only half an hour. Could be 20 minutes, could be 40 minutes. It sort of depends on what the subject is. But the idea is that people can learn in bite-sized sections a little bit of what it is that they need to know on multiple topics. Not necessarily LinkedIn. It could be anything to do with business or marketing or video or Google or Facebook, whatever. But that was the theory behind it, really, was to make sure that there was an affordable offer so that absolutely everybody could learn how to do social media if they wanted to.
Oh, it's very useful. I mean, we pop along to the Tuesdays, the bite-sized pieces and stuff like that, and well, it was a shame we missed the last one, but I wanted to go on that one as well.
Of course, it's recorded, so you can catch up with that.
So I could just log in and catch up with it, which is exactly what I'm going to do, because it was about setting up events on LinkedIn.
It was, and Facebook.
Yeah, which is something that we do quite regular, because we do the Q&A, we do the chat about, I promote all of our workshops on LinkedIn and stuff. And you get loads of people who, when you do the invites, they click accept, but don't actually read what it is they've accepted. And I think sometimes, you're like, it's frustrating because like 70 people are coming to your event, and then 10 people turn up.
Yeah.
Which is nice because they're the 10 who actually read it. But it's like my 84-year-old father on, oh no, what did you click? Nothing. Yeah, you clicked yes, haven't you?
And it's frustrating as well if it's a paid event and people think it's a free event. So, it's important that you've got the information there. But of course, it's more important that they read it.
Well, we had this chat the other day, didn't we? And one of the things that you suggested I'm going to try, where I'm going to put the price in the title so that it's starkly obvious that this is a paid event. I might even put paid event in brackets.
I mean, it might get chopped off, because depending upon the device that they're looking at, it might get chopped off. But as long as you put it in several places so that one of them might actually grab their attention, then
exactly.
Because it's frustrating for them as well if they think they're coming to an event and it's free, but actually when they want to watch it, can't get access because they haven't paid or registered even. It doesn't have to be paid. It could just be that they had to register.
Yeah, it's crazy, isn't it? I've just had a message on LinkedIn actually from Tim Mail,
Oh,
He
right.
says he's tried to join the live stream with Rachel and it was booting him.
Oh, right. That's not
Okay.
good from an IT guy.
No, obviously he's had enough of him trying to break pressure test. Sorry,
Yeah, pressure test.
the IT. Yeah. So those of you who, that was a little bit of an in joke there, because Rachel and I are also both in GenNet, which is a networking group, meets on Wednesdays between 10 and 11. Small plug there. There you go, Adrian. So basically, yes, Tim's pitch is always that he pressure tests, no brakes, no pressure tests IT. So if you are watching, Tim, there we are. I just give you a plug. So a nice little plug, yeah. So yeah, so it's not just LinkedIn though, is it? With the hub, there's you've got what? Me too, Dexter. Me too. You too. What? Did he kick you out as well? Is that what you're saying?
Well, actually, Dave's saying likewise as well. So maybe they all got kicked out.
Dave said likewise when we started. He was a minute 28 in.
Who knows?
Can you see it?
Dave was saying likewise to that he was looking forward to the chat.
Oh, right. Okay.
No. Are you watching the stream, Mick? Yeah. Okay. So
yeah, so the hub covers all sorts of things. It's not just social media. It's got the social media element, but then it's got a business section and it's got marketing, because they are all connected, aren't they? And if obviously I'm a businesswoman, but I don't know everything about business, so I get speakers in to talk about the things I don't know 100%, the things that I'm not comfortable training on, really, because social media is my bag. But there's lots of things like video. We had you as a speaker, didn't we, to talk about video? Yes, I know quite a lot about video, but I'm not comfortable training on it because it's not my speciality. So it's better to bring somebody in like yourself. And of course, it gives me a week off then as well, and I learn something.
Well, that's true. That's true. Yeah. Yeah, I didn't look at that. But, right. Now we've got a very important question here from Susan Barrett, and she says, "How do we join your hub?"
Okay, well, Mick's put the link in, which is getmoresocialtraininghub.com. Just go there, and you'll be able to see what's involved and included, and the price is all on there as well.
I will say, Susan, we're members, and it is worth it because you do get a lot for the price as well. I would say actually that well, do it now quickly before I say it's too cheap.
Yeah, well, it is going up, so yeah, do it soon.
Do it now before, but I've just said it's too cheap, and before Rachel can get off and change it.
I'm doing it as we're speaking.
So yeah, no, but I mean, at the end of the day, it really is. For me, I think the weekly bite-sized training sessions are really good, But the other thing that I was, well, as I say, it's not an expensive thing to be a part of, and yet you still also give money to charity from each membership.
I do, yeah. 10% of the membership goes to charity, and so every now and again, when I've collected 250 quid or whatever, then I'll put that out to a charity. It's not one particular charity. I just like to put a few different bits out and about.
Right. So you change the charities. Is it more local focused charities than anything? Yeah, that's nice. That's really good, because the big ones, they get enough. We're not getting started. I'll leave my soapbox over there for that as well. So yes. So going forward then, what's the next kind of training session you're going to be running? Because I know you run the LinkedIn.
Yeah, well, the next masterclass.
4 weeks or 2? Is it
4 weeks? Yeah, the next masterclass is in April.
Okay.
We've got a collaboration, haven't we, in March?
Yes, we've got March. We've got a collaboration, which is LinkedIn and video.
It is.
March 14th.
I can't remember without my diary.
It is March 14th.
Okay.
Morning and an afternoon session, so that people can choose.
I'll just put a link in the chat.
Okay. And Mick's going to put the link for that. and you get a discount if you use the code 30OFF to get a 30% discount. But yeah, so your next LinkedIn workshop is April.
It is.
Have you got any other masterclasses? Have you got any other masterclasses?
No, I haven't at the
No.
moment. I'm just
No.
working with that one. And the reason that it's in April is because I've actually worked the dates around somebody that couldn't make one of the last events. So I've actually organised the dates around his diary to make it work for him. So that was quite good. But I also do run in-person workshops, but obviously they're in Harrogate where I'm based.
Yeah.
We do those on a variety of things like Instagram, LinkedIn, Facebook ads, Instagram ads.
Do you take requests?
Yeah.
Because like Facebook have obviously now gone down the Meta route, and as far as I'm concerned, it should be Meta could be better. Can you run something about using Meta? Because at the end of the day, we've had real. Mick is the same level admin on the platform as I am, yet I can do a block uploads of videos and he can't. Yet when I go to do block uploads of videos, it usually crashes halfway through. It's really quite poor. And we've been having tantrums over it, haven't we, Mick?
Yeah, just end up doing one at a time, don't I?
Yeah.
That's all we could do is just do them one at a time, because at least it's worked. Yeah. And then when we were doing them recently, it stripped the videos off completely and put our banner photo on instead. So Zuckerberg, if you're listening and you're not doing any UFC fighting at the moment or getting ignored by all your teammates, do us a favor. Meta could be better. Okay, that's your new strapline. Okay,
it could be.
And I don't care if you do UFC and stuff. At the end of the day,
some of the basics, you do wonder, don't you? They seem to go off at these tangents to do all of these extra things to look like they're at the forefront of everything, when some of the basics are still not actually doing what they're supposed to do.
But it's the same with all technology. Did you see the video I put out about Alexa the other day?
Yes.
Literally trying to get Alexa to play Radio 2 from the previous day. And it was just ridiculous. And I think it is most technology these days is just chucked together and thrown out to us. And we are the guinea pigs. We are the tests.
Definitely.
Or like Amazon Fire Stick. 12 months later, they replace it with a new model with the updated software. So you have to now go out and spend another 30, 40, 50 quid. Oh, I tell you. Oh, don't get me started. I'm telling you. Jeez.
And it's only Monday and you're already feeling wound up.
Oh, I'll deal with that in a minute. But my accent, Dexter, so now Alexa's also racist as well, is it? So basically, it doesn't like Welsh people. Is that what it is? It is AI, yes. So at the end of the day, it's we're getting fed as well is all this AI stuff that's super duper.
I know. My email inbox is just full of it. I'm getting a bit bored of it, if I'm honest.
Yeah, I went on Twitter the other day and it was just, they've released this Saurus or whatever it is. And it does, look at this. And it's just adverts. Do you do any Twitter or X training as well?
I do. I don't get asked for it very often these days. I used to get asked for it a lot, but not now. And there's also in the hub, there's a bit of training on Threads.
Right.
So, but it's not something that I get asked for often, but I can train on it.
Does anybody else use Twitter at all, or has it just become a rant station for people to go and rant?
I think it's been quite a while, to be fair.
I think it's been a bit of a rant station for a long time as well. I mean, I started going back on it when Musk took it over to see what the difference was, and didn't really notice much, but it was just still people ranting at each other. Isn't the I think that I had an idea, and I think that Elon Musk and we could probably set this up, Rachel. It's a social media platform where you can only comment with video.
No, that'd be good. There's probably one out there, is there?
No, it's just you, and you can only reply with video, and it would just be video comments and video replies.
How interesting. How
Cool.
interesting.
That would be cool. No more hiding.
No, gosh, we'd really get no work done then, would we? Because we'd all be having to create videos and
yeah. But you'd hit reply, and it would take over your camera, and you'd basically go, "No, I think you're wrong," and you could shout at them, point your finger at them like this. So I've got a question from Dave here. Do you do Blue Sky social training,
No.
Rachel? What is that?
I'm presuming he means it's some kind of platform, but no, I've never heard of it.
Is it Dave? Blue Sky Social. What is that? A platform or something? Is it a?
I know what Blue Sky Thinking is. I don't know what Blue Sky Social is.
I don't know. And Susan's come off Twitter as well. Look,
Yeah.
I don't blame you, Susan. I've not come off it, but I've just kind of I dip in now.
Yeah, I do the same. I'm on it, but I don't.
But I don't really comment on it. No, it's one of those platforms, isn't it? It's just become very political and stuff like that. And so Jack Dorsey's platform.
No.
So Jack Dorsey, who former Twitter creator and all the rest of it, who sold out and left. Rant Station.
No, I don't do it. To be fair, because I've got the 4 main ones and a bit of TikTok, it's enough to keep on top of, because there's just so many changes constantly on the platforms. So you have to sort of pick your number and stick with it, because otherwise you're just updating yourself constantly
doing social media, not actually getting any work done. It's funny, we were talking about TikTok and that. We were talking before we went live. We were talking about video and stuff, and obviously because you've created loads of video content for your business that isn't actually public. It's for customers and stuff like that. And I agree with you,
listed, and it's all well, my YouTube channel, if you actually go and look at it now, I think there's about 4 or 5 videos on it. But if you go into the back office, there's probably about 300. But they're all unlisted because it's all private trainings. Yeah. But that's just how it is.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, because obviously you're a member of the Video Creators Club and all the rest of it, and it's quite interesting. You've got so much content. All the training courses and all of the stuff that you've done. I mean, you are just with the Tuesdays, you're producing 4 a month.
Yes, exactly.
And so basically it's how are you finding creating videos and using video now?
Well, the training videos are very easy to do, because obviously it's Zoom, and that just is easy. To actually create video with content to go public, I tend to be a little bit more hesitant about it, because I feel it has to be more, not maybe more professional, but polished is how I would like it to be. But I do enjoy it. I really enjoy it. I do struggle a bit for time to do it. And I did used to do more when I wasn't as busy as I am now. But doing the videos for your promo for this, I really enjoyed doing that. It forced me into doing it, and it didn't actually take me that long to do it.
No, it doesn't,
because I think there was the 4 or 5 of them that we had to do. 5. And once you get into the swing of it, you speed up, don't you? Because you get used to doing what you're supposed to do. And I think that's probably the trick, really, is to set aside a couple of hours each month and do them, and just, it's a bit like your social media, isn't it? If you set aside a couple of hours and just do the social media for the month, the mainstay of it for the month, and then you can add things in as you're going along, as you feel that they're appropriate, then it just takes the strain out of doing what you're doing.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, at the end of the day, it's funny now, isn't it? Because there used to be things like, well, there still is Hootsuite.
Yes.
But now it's actually, if you started using that, as far as I'm aware, it's kind of frowned upon by the platforms, because they've given you the ability to schedule.
Well, they used to penalize. Well, Facebook certainly used to penalize you for using a third party software.
Yeah.
Don't think they do so much now, but you may as well just schedule from within the platform, because they've given you the option to do it now as best you can. I know on LinkedIn you can't do certain things. I think it's multiple images. I forget now. I tend to do my scheduling either within LinkedIn or from Buffer, just because I'm used to doing that. But I always do Meta from within Meta. But that's from years of them penalising using other platforms. And to be fair, I mean, Hootsuite's really expensive now.
Is it?
They put prices up some time ago, and it didn't just go up, it went up considerably. I think I paid originally something about £15-20 a month, and it went up to 70. So it was a big hike. And hence the reason I stopped using them.
Wow, that's amazing. I can't. I tried using it, but one of the problems I found was, because everything we do is video related, is you can't add subtitle files to it, and then it won't upload them. But then, I mean, I am going back to when everything was pretty much to do subtitles. You had to go in and all the rest of it. But not that they did it automatically for you, etc.
It's a good platform for somebody like myself who's a social media manager, and you're managing multiple accounts, because you can deal with them. You log in once and you've got everything there. Yeah,
for definite. So yes, it's Dexter mentioned earlier about doing unlisted. I was talking to him the other day, and basically we were chatting, and I noticed that Dexter had put on his website, he'd put the link from Vimeo.
Oh yes, yeah.
And I said, don't link from Vimeo. Anybody who's listening, do not link from Vimeo, because you should link from YouTube, because Google own YouTube. And if you do a search on Google, you pretty much probably won't find a Vimeo video come up in a Google search, quite simply because Google paid $1.65 billion for YouTube in 2006. So essentially, they like people to use it, and YouTube has taken massive changes. That's something that we were talking about in the last creators meeting, is that YouTube seems to be moving towards becoming a social media platform.
Looks a bit that way, doesn't it? With
all the community stuff, it's just, you could post images, text, you could post polls, quizzes.
Just what we need, another platform.
Well, it seems like, because the thing is with YouTube, they set up Shorts to compete against TikTok. And then TikTok went to 10 minutes. I've heard rumor, but I haven't clarified, that TikTok are looking at
30 minutes.
Landscape as well.
And 30-minute videos.
And 30-minute videos. So they're kind of trying to move people from, which means they're really going to be in competition with Google, or with YouTube, sorry. Which then makes me think about all the political stuff that's going on behind the scenes with TikTok. And then you start thinking, well, Google is such a massive industry that basically they would be going, yes, Mr. Politician, TikTok bad. You kind of would assume that they would be trying their hardest to get it all banned and stuff. It's mad. It's mad. It's just mad what's going on out there.
Yeah.
So from Susan, what's your YouTube channel?
It's a really good question, is that? I think
did we get that link, Mick?
I think it's
find it for you.
I think it's Rachel Moore Teacher. I can't remember, to be honest. If you go to my website, my main website, there's a link straight through to it from there. I never visit it. Well, I do, but I visit the back office. I never visit the link.
I'm just searching now.
Yeah. It's
oh no, that's not you. That's not you.
It's not very impressive.
No, it's not you.
Because everything's hidden.
Yeah, and
I mean, the other thing to think about also is on your social media, you just need to be careful putting a YouTube link on there, because LinkedIn and Facebook will hold back your posts. If they've got a YouTube link, they want you to upload your videos directly into the platforms rather than going via YouTube, because what's going to happen is you're going to click on the YouTube link and then go away from the platform and onto YouTube. And once you're on YouTube, you'll never come back. So you know, it's not just Vimeo in that respect, is it? You've just got to.
Yeah, I mean, we always recommend people upload natively to their platforms.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because I've just done a search on Rachel Moore. By the way, I hate to tell you this, but there's a lot of you.
Oh, I know. Yeah, I know. When I went to get rachelmoore.com, it was this was in 2009.
I'm still scrolling.
Yeah, there was no way, which is why I think it was something like Rachel Moore teacher or teachers, something like that.
Wow.
If you go to,
there really is a lot of it.
If you go to rachelmoresocialmedia.com, there's a YouTube link. That's the quickest.
I think Mick's on that now.
Yeah, that's the quickest way to go.
And are you on that one, Mick?
I'm
You're
nearly
gonna get the YouTube channel.
Nearly there.
There really is. I could. There must be about 500 results.
I know, it's awful.
For Rachel Moore. Sorry to tell you that, but at the end of the day, it used to be fun when we Googled ourselves back in the old days.
Not anymore.
Not so much now.
Just put the YouTube in the chat.
There we are, Rachel Moore, social media.
Don't remember that.
There we are, lovely. So
show that. Yeah, there's a lot of Rachel Moores, and there's quite a few of us in social media as well, and marketing.
Really?
Yeah, which makes it even more confusing.
Yeah. It does a bit, yeah. But so anyway, we're kind of wrapping up now anyway. So at the end of the day, you and I have got a joint venture on the 14th of March.
We have, looking forward to it.
If anybody's interested, coming along, learning more about using LinkedIn and more about using video in social media, basically, and different ways to use it for uploading and the rest of it. And yes, I'm really looking forward to that, because we did stupidly plan it for the 1st of February, which really was like no point, because nobody is awake until the 3rd week of January, like you mentioned to me. And I thought, you know what, you're right, I'm not even awake. So it's definitely a good idea that we pushed it back. But yeah, if anybody's interested, then we will be doing that. What else have we got coming up? We've got on the 1st of March, we have our OBS studio workshop, where you can learn how to use OBS, which is a free product to make videos really quickly and easily. That'll be on the 1st of March, 12 till 2 p.m. And then basically we're coming up to the end of our creating videos with your phone interactive workshop. Next week will be the last week. That course, by the way, is free to all Video Creator Club members. And we will be doing our interactive creating videos with your mobile phone. Video editing in March. It'll be beginner's guide to video editing in March. So yeah, and that's run over 3 weeks, the 8th, 15th, and 22nd of March. So that's it. Thank you very much, Rachel. Anything else?
My pleasure. I hope it was.
Have you got anything to add, Mick? Or
I'll just put a link into our club here.
And a link to the Video Creators Club. Yeah, I always forget about that. It's weird. Yeah. So thank you, Rachel, for coming along. It's been really good. We really did. I was really glad I kept the soapbox over there, because I could have got on it over a few topics. Zuckerberg. Yeah. And if anybody's got any questions for Rachel, would like to connect with Rachel, then basically you will find her LinkedIn profile in the stream. And basically we will look forward to seeing you all next month, where we will be talking to Zoltan Zavodi, we're going to be talking about your body.
Oh wow.
Not your body. No, not it's going to just
bodies in general.
Bodies in general. Thank you. Yes. So we'll be doing a chat about your body, where we'll be talking about things like getting over injuries, basically getting ready for big events like marathons and the rest of it, and basically just how to warm up, supple up, and all the rest of it, and do things that we should be doing, because at the end of the day, we're not getting any younger. So yeah, so thank you very much, Rachel, and we will see you later, and we might as well I'll play us out. See you later, everybody.
Rachel.
Thanks, Rachel.